Hey there. Emily Farber with Lepic-kroeger Realtors. Thanks for joining me. Today we're going to tackle a simple do-it-yourself project that anybody can handle. Come on. Welcome to my kids' bathroom. So today's project is all about filling wall holes. I see a lot of filled holes in houses that I show to clients, and I can tell you that it's often not done well. We just moved into this house a few months ago. There's a lot of small projects that still need to be done, one of which is here in the kids' bathroom. The previous owners had hooks hanging on the wall, and for whatever reason they decided to rip those hooks out of the wall when they left, and that left me with 3 holes in my wall. I could just patch them, but if you don't do your patches carefully, they always stand out like a sore thumb. So I'm going to show you how to do it right. It's not hard. There's a few extra steps, and a lot of times people just don't do it right. This is how. You don't need a lot of tools or equipment for this project. You just need some spackling compound, a putty knife, some wall texturizing spray, a piece of cardboard, and some sandpaper or a sanding block. The first thing I'm going to do is take my spackling compound and my putty knife and fill in those holes in the wall. This particular spackle starts out pink and turns to white when it's done. Once it's done, I'm going to sand down the edges and get rid of any excess. So as you can see, it's starting to turn from pink to white. While I wait for that process to finish, I'm going to figure out what level of texture I need to match my walls. Now this is where a lot of people actually go wrong. They don't texturize, or they texturize improperly. You might think your walls are smooth, but chances are they're not. So take a close look at them, notice how they feel and how they look. A lot of walls have a texture that's called orange peel on them. So your can of texturizing spray should be able to do a variety of different textures from fine to heavy. Pro tip here, don't just go spraying the wall or you're going to end up wiping a lot of it off. What you want to do is go get yourself a piece of old cardboard so you can experiment and figure out the right level of spray to get close to matching your wall. On the back of the spray can here, there's this little tab, and in the directions, it should tell you which way you need to turn this tab for fine, medium, or heavy spray. I'm feeling like my wall is probably between a fine and medium texture. Give it a good shake. Obviously I was too close. I'm going to end up with a giant spit wad on my wall. Gotta back that can up a little. All right, that looks better. So I need to be about 18 inches off the cardboard. I'm satisfied. Now I know I just have to wait for this to finish drying. I'm going to give it a little sand and I'll show you how it works. All right, it's been a little while. My 3 spots are getting white, so now I'm going to sand. I happen to have a sanding block, but a fine gauge sandpaper should work the same. All you're really doing is knocking down the edges so that it's a seamless transition from patch to wall. Blow the dust off and you're ready to spray the texturizing stuff on the wall. So be sure to cover up any areas that you don't want any overspray to get on. I'm just using an old rag. Here goes nothing. Remember, this isn't the end of the world. If you don't like it, you can wipe it off before it dries. 18 inches. Spray a little bit around where you're going so that it blends out into the existing wall. All right, I think it looks good. I just need to wait for this to dry and then I can paint it to match the rest of the wall. But that's another project for another day. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed my video. And if you have any holes to patch in your walls, now you know the right way to do it. It's not hard, there's just a few extra steps. I put videos out every Friday. Free Advice Friday is what I like to call it. They focus on all things real estate, easy do-it-yourself projects, and local interest stories to the greater Iowa City area. I really hope you'll hit that subscribe button down below. That would be awesome. Catch you next time. Bye.